If you are interested in how I got this seamless look using clip-ins and a little bit of leave out from the company Curlsqueen, just keep watching and I'll show you. Scratch mixed it.
Hey YouTube, it's your girl Kiana Murray and I'm back today with another video. Today we have a very important collaboration. We have my first ever black owned brand features on this channel. I know it sounds crazy, but this is the first black owned hair company I have worked with. On the box it says to be fresh, to be gifted, to be female, and to be black, and I love that. I love the packaging. Presentation was 10 out of 10. Today we're going to be featuring some coarse kinky clip-ins. I've never tried clip-ins before, so I thought I would go through this process with you guys. I know a lot of the times it seems like I'm a pro at the hair stuff, so I'm doing something new today just to show you how easy it is. They sent me a detangling brush, a nice satin bonnet that can be reversed if you want to. It all comes in this cute little pouch, and then a pack of replacement clips for your clip-ins just to make sure that the wefts do not get damaged, or in case they do, you can replace it yourself. This is me showing you like more details on the bonnet. I feel like the color scheme of everything really brings the brand together, and I really like the fact that they include stuff to help with their clip-ins. They also have a thank you note as well as a return form where you can tell them any feedback you have for the company. If you didn't like your order and you would like to send it back, that is perfectly fine as well. And now we are going to get into actually looking at the hair because I was so excited for this. Like, I literally told my mom, Ma, I think I'm going to try clip-ins. And she was like, yeah, do what you want. Like, do what you want to do. So this is what the clip-ins look like. I got an 18-inch. As you can see, these are wefts. Now, they do look like tracks or like bundles, but they are not. They have clips on them. You can install them two ways. You can either do it by having all of your hair out, or you can do it in like a leave out method, just like a sew-in. I chose the leave out method because I wanted the method that had like the least invasive, but it's still a very protective style. This is what it looks like. That is one entire pack, and you don't need more than that to do your hair. Now, since I'm only doing leave out, I chose a length that is very similar to my hair, only a couple inches longer. I chose 18 inches. My hair is like around 14, so that worked pretty well for me since I was only leaving out a little bit. And this is me giving you guys a close-up of what the hair actually looks like. This is what one of them looks like. It is super duper gorgeous. The hair is fluffy, and you can tell that it does have that nice texture that gives it the kinky coarse. They have a kinky straight, they have a light yaki, they have so many textures that you can use. And now we're gonna get started on the hair. For this process, the only thing that I did to my natural hair was I blow dried it after I washed it. This is on clean hair. This process is best to go on with clean hair. Unless you got the curly clip-ins, use as much product as you want. But since I am going to be flat ironing a little bit today, I decided to do it on clean hair just to make sure it passes through fully and I don't have any buildup on my flat iron. Because, you know, dirty hair, you can't do a silk press on dirty hair. You just can't do it. So this is me going in with the first set that I decided to do. Now, the clip-ins are like sectioned differently by like size. I don't know if that makes sense, but there are two 10-inch wefts, two 9-inch wefts, two 7-inch wefts, two 4-inch wefts, and two 3-inch wefts. This hair can be washed, conditioned, cut, twisted out, straightened, anything, bleached, dyed, you name it, it can be done. And this is premium Brazilian virgin hair. So you guys know that this is, you can do whatever you want, as you would with human hair. If you want to customize it as much as you would, like a human hair bundle, if you want to dye it, bleach it, go ahead. It is human hair, it's virgin. You can do whatever you want, and you can make it yours. I tug on it, it does not come out of my hair. That's how secure it is, because the process of putting it into the braid is actually very simple. I am going to show you guys in a second. I think this is when I got to the 7-inch wefts. I start with the larger wefts at the bottom, and then I work my way to the top. So to put the clip-in into your hair, you obviously insert it into the braid. You push down, and then you flip it over, and then that is it. It is secured in the braid. It's not coming out. You literally have to flip it back over for it to come out. Otherwise, it's not going anywhere. And this is how it looks. It lays down very, very flat. I'm trying to make sure I fill up the back with the larger pieces, just so that my hair covers whatever is close to my leave out. I'm trying to make sure that it's as close to the leave out as possible. You don't have to worry about the other pieces in the back. The hair that you put on top of it is going to cover that, as you can see right here. See, that whole section is gone. We're really just focusing on whatever is around the leave out. So you want to make sure you have enough hair around the leave out and that you don't bunch them together in the back, because it's also going to look a little bit awkward. You gotta space it out. I've never done a sew-in, but I do know enough from watching YouTube and seeing people do them, so I'm making sure to put the smaller pieces towards the front. As you can see, I'm trying to close that gap that is behind there because I want to make sure that my hair lays very, very seamlessly over all of these wefts. I would have turned around so it was way easier to see, but you guys gotta remember, I'm trying to face the camera, so I wasn't really turned around, but it was getting a little bit easier right here. I am doing a side part. I know it looks crazy right here, but just remember that there is no middle part. And then I'm getting to the smaller sections. I am brushing out each section as I go, because remember, we are gonna pass over these once with a flat iron. I'm making sure I don't use too much heat on my hair. I have been natural like all my life, and I really don't do my hair that much. I'm gonna be honest. I know some people might disagree with me, some might not. My hair is literally always in braids, or ever since I became a wig influencer, my hair is I always have wigs over my cornrows. Like if my hair is not in cornrows, you don't really see me wearing my hair out or doing anything. So at first, I'm not gonna lie, I was skeptical, but then I was like, let me try to do something and actually try a different kind of protective style. Right here, you can see I'm about to fill in that space to make sure everything is covered. But yeah, I figured I would try a different type of protective style just to show you that just because you have 4C natural hair, it doesn't mean you have to stick to the same stuff. There's alternatives out there for you. Not every sew-in or clip-in is bone straight and you gotta fry your hair 600 times to get to it. No, there's options out there for us now. Like, it's okay. They offer literally 4 different, some variation of a kinky straight, 4 different variations. And you can already tell that this is going to match my hair, and I haven't even straightened my hair yet. But for those of you who want to use minimal heat, I really do recommend this company. And they offer textures that are they have a texture that's like a type 4 type of clip-in where you just curl it however you would with your hair. They have a whole bunch of textures, and the brand is Black owned. That is a plus. So you know that basically you're in the right hands. So yeah, for all my naturals out there who feel like they can't get clip-ins, they can't get tape-ins or sew-ins, you definitely can. You just have to find a brand that matches you. You don't have to fry your hair for it to match. You don't have to worry about frying your hair for it to match. Some people, they can definitely be heat trained and their hair is fine with it. If you know that you barely ever try heat but you still want to get into it, you definitely can. And I do recommend this brand because unlike other clip-in brands, you need an entire 2 packs. But this is me working on my natural hair. I sprayed the Fantasia heat protectant spray. I know it looks like it's smoking. I promise you my hair was perfectly fine. Matter of fact, my hair is back in cornrows now. It reverted back perfectly the same. I literally wet it after I was done with this style. I wore it for 4 days just because you guys know I am a wig influencer, so I can't keep hairstyles too long, but I did push back some collabs so I could wear this out a little bit. I put it in a bun. I woke up and I went to class. My hair was still fine. And then on the 4th day I wet it and I was like, all right, let me put this back in some cornrows. But yeah, my hair took heat pretty well. I recommend you do this on clean hair. I cannot stress this enough. And I'm not going nowhere near my roots. I'm sorry. My roots do not need to be bone straight. It looks perfectly fine as is, but the ends, what I'm doing is I'm cutting the ends that are a little bit puffy. I needed a trim anyways, so I was gonna cut these anyways, but I definitely need to cut them if I'm doing this style for it to blend. And then this is me brushing out that back section of hair. That is gonna go over where, basically where all the wefts meet at the back where I can't see. So I'm making sure that I apply some nice little edge stick on there. The edge stick gives me the hold that I want without adding all that grease to my hair, so that way I don't end up frying my hair. So the hair was literally blow dried with mousse and then the heat protectant was put on. So the hair is it's minimal product and it worked for me. If you have a better alternative, use it. You have to know your hair as a natural hair girl. Just do whatever you think is best for your hair. I know it looks like I'm frying it, y'all. I promise my hair is fine. My hair was perfectly fine after this. This is just how the product works. It does the same thing when I put it on my Brazilian wigs. It's okay. It might seem like I'm giving myself a blunt cut, but really I'm just trimming my dead ends. I do this every time I wash my hair anyways. You guys just have to see it on camera. And yes, I know it does show up a little bit blunt. I promise we're going to fix that when we go over it with the flat iron. It is going to blend a lot better. Right now, I'm just making sure each section is prepared before I start doing all that. So the purpose of the wax stick was just to make sure it lays down flat as I'm going over it with the hot comb. And the top section is really where you see that I'm scared of heat. I really do not use heat on my hair, which is why I was excited that they had a coarse kinky option, because I did not want to straighten my roots. I don't like having heat anywhere too close to my head. I'm sorry, my light was falling over during this entire video, but I'm making sure I stay away from my scalp. I've been burned by a hot comb a couple times through a wig. It's not fun. I would not want that on my scalp at all. And I'm tender-headed. Yes, I'm very tender-headed, but I still managed to pull off this style. Right here is where I added a little bit extra of the wax stick at the front. I did add quite a bit, and I'm using my brush to kind of put that product in just so I don't have to get too close to my roots and like potentially burn myself, because I'm used to using a hot comb on a wig, not my actual hair. So right here you'll see that as I'm spraying the heat protectant, when I actually go in with the hot comb, I literally missed like an inch of my roots. Like I was that scared because this section was so exposed. You see how I didn't even touch the roots of my head? Like you saw exactly where I touched. I literally left out the roots of my head, and this look still turned out perfect. So that goes to show, if you are tender-headed and scared of heat, you can do it. Anybody can do it. It is the easiest, probably the easiest like heat style I've done, because you guys know usually I'm very opposed to heat, but this kind of changed my perspective on it. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all see how great that blends. I'm not saying that you have to cut your natural hair for this look to work. I was gonna trim my natural hair anyways. You really don't have to. It was a me decision. You can see that it looks very great, but we are gonna go over it with the flat iron to make it blend fully. The right side of my hair does look like it's blending a lot, but I just wanted to do one pass with the flat iron and actually get it to match the hair a lot better. Just one pass was enough for me. That literally did it. That was me making sure that I actually got it right. I was going to go over the ends one more time just to make sure I actually get it, as well as some of the hair together. And then the look was coming together towards the end. Now remember, the baby hairs are a big part. I was trying to figure out what I was going to do to that little section. I didn't want any heavy baby hairs. I wanted this to look as natural as possible, so I wasn't going to do nothing crazy. I just wanted a little bit of something, so I did section out whatever baby hairs I had like left out. Mind you, my leave out section is pretty small, so it was kind of hard getting some out of the braids as well. And then I went over that with my mini flat iron. I did use heat protectant on my hairline because I'm not trying to lose my edges. I went over that with my mini curler, and I kind of just used it to bump the hair out, I guess that's what you would call it. I used it to kind of section the hair out, and then I actually laid it down with some even spray. I was going to use hairspray. I could not find my hairspray anyways, so I just used some even spray and worked on that with my brush, and it was straight. And I'm already knowing, before y'all say it doesn't blend, where do you see any tracks? Where do you see any tracks? Exactly. Before y'all say, oh, you didn't show us how the top looks, you only showed us how the front look. No, I'm gonna make sure I show y'all everything. This is the exact look I was going for, that little fold over look with tiny little bit of edge. And I'm gonna show you guys the roots again, in case you guys say, oh, you didn't give us a close-up. That is close enough. I don't know what could be closer than that. Baby, that's giving scalp, and you can't even tell. I turned around. You cannot see my little bun that I have under there. You don't see anything. The hair is full, and this is only one pack. You guys don't even need like 2 or 3 packs like other hair companies advertise. You only need 1 pack. I was feeling that. I was, because I didn't know if this was gonna turn out how I wanted it to, but you know, you have something in your mind and it turns out exactly how you wanted. I was super duper happy, and I look mad cute, so yeah. This would have been a good place to end the video, but I decided to try and challenge myself and just show y'all what the hair would look like in different styles. So I put it in a ponytail to make sure y'all know you can put it in a ponytail or a bun if you want. Still looks the same, still does not show anything. I turn around, you don't see nothing. Hair still looks very, very natural. You can put it in a ponytail or a bun if you would like. This is me turning back around, and then for the second style, I decided to go even further. This is me taking it out and just enjoying it straight before I decided to curl it. I decided to do some wand curls on this hair. I didn't really put any extra product in it again. I literally just wand curled it real quick in like 5 minutes. Nothing too crazy. Some of the back sections weren't even done, but baby, the look, like the final look was just beautiful.
Like everything came together. My hair blended perfectly with it, even when I curled it straight. So it's showing that you can be versatile with this. You could do a half up, half down if you wanted. I just chose to do a side part and then kind of go from there on what I would want to do. But yeah, it blended very well with my hair. This is what it looked like after I finished wand curling it. As you can tell, this is such a cute doll kind of look, and the hair is seamless. The part still is not showing, as you guys can tell, and yeah, you could be as versatile as you want with this hair. And now it's time to actually talk more about it so y'all can know exactly what you need to do, and check out the description box. Alright y'all, we've spent more than enough time actually looking at the hair. Now it's time for us to really break it down. This is an 18-inch set, so it comes in like little packs. This is an 18-inch set. I used 1 pack of the Curlsqueen Kinky clip-ins. We have a couple different textures that are kinky, but this one is the coarse kinky. I recommend this for 4C hair. I have 4C hair myself. In the video, in the beginning, it was just blown out. I blew it out really well before I started the process. You want to make sure that you start this on clean hair, just because buildup and product is going to make it a lot harder to get your hair straight to kind of give that blowout, you know, sew-in type of look. So this look was very easy to do. Mind you, I don't do my natural hair. I only wear wigs. That's really what I've been doing for the past 2 years. And the fact that I can do it, I feel like anybody can do it. This is an 18 inches. It is virgin Brazilian hair. The hair is super duper soft. It's in a natural black color. It looks just like my natural hair. Like when I first put it in, I was like, okay, this does it. As you can see, it holds a curl. I wanted to do 3 different hairstyles, so I did that little tiny bun that you guys saw. Not a bun, a ponytail. I did it straight, and then this is the wand curled look. I really like the way this turned out. I feel like this hair is perfect for if you have something to do and you don't want to keep getting hair appointments. This is perfect for you. They have straight textures and they do also have curly textures. I just chose this because I didn't want to put too much heat on my hair, but I still wanted a more sleek look. They have 2 different types of wefts. One of them is the classic lace weft. That's the one that I got. They also have a seamless weft. The seamless weft can be for like any hair type, thin, whatever, but the classic weft is for thicker hair types, just to make sure it really holds. I chose that one because I have very thick 4C hair and I wanted to make sure this gripped my braids properly. I did not have to leave out all of my hair. You guys saw the amount of leave out that I did and it worked out very well for me. So if you really just want a quick style, you're okay with having a tiny section that you flat iron or you blow out, this is perfect for you. This hair can be washed, conditioned, bantu knotted, cut, bleached, dyed, all of the above, curled, straight. Like you can do whatever you want to it. It is virgin human hair. You can treat this hair as if it is your own when the style is in. I feel like this is a very good investment for a wig. And then 1 pack will do your entire head. 1 pack will do your entire head. So I feel like this is a very good investment. My hair is pretty full. I didn't even have to use a full pack. I just wanted a really big voluminous look. If you have hair that's on the thinner side, this definitely works for you as well. The hair comes down to about here. It is true 18 inches. All of the hair is the same length going all the way down. So you can layer it if you want. You don't have to, skimp out on certain pieces. You can put them in any order that you want. I chose to put the largest pieces at the back and then gradually work my way up around my part. That's what helped me. You can choose to do it however it suits you. I just recommend doing it that way because it kind of hides the braids better if you are going to do the braids method. The other method is to just leave out your hair, and you won't need as much using the second method, but for my girlies who want to keep the style as protective as possible, the method that I did is definitely for you. I just want to give a big thank you to Curlsqueen for allowing me to try this. I have never tried anything really like this on my channel, and you guys know that I don't use heat on my hair, but this was definitely worth it. I feel like this was a quick style, and my hair did not even need that much heat, to be honest. It blends very well because they offer such a coarse, kinky texture, unlike other yucky textures that other companies offer. Sometimes they're not exactly yucky, and then you have to really bone straight your hair to match it, but this gives very much 4C hair fresh out the scalp. If you want to check out more from Curlsqueen, make sure you check out the description box below. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.